Hey, welcome to the Porch Bois podcast. I'm, of course, your devilishly handsome and very smart and never wrong host, John, with, of course, these two other idiots, Mijjt and Seawall. How you boys doing today? Good, good.
Those
Anything?
words for being within range of me being able to kill the stream.
I mean, hey, uh, risks have to be taken sometimes. I don't know.
You could have always done that, Seawall. If you
Right.
wanted to, you would have by now.
That's true. That is very good.
Oh yeah,
That's a very good point.
but that would kind of be of a dick move.
Right. So, therefore, I can use my freedom of
That's
speech
right. And
in
that's
order
why we
to.
can wager against your actual willingness
That's true.
to call your bluff.
You try and coerce me. What are you, a state?
I'm a statist.
That's true.
That's very true.
Yes, at least you can admit it. I do respect that. At
Yeah.
least you can admit it. Most people wouldn't. Most people
Yeah.
would be like, "No, let's do this." Especially like big L libertarians. Oh my god, they're the worst about it. Like, I'm not a statist. It's like, okay,
You
yeah,
can't say that about me. I just want a little social safety net and roads and stuff.
right. Oh
I
man.
just want a little open borders and
Fuck open borders. Close them. Get the automated gun turrets online.
boy,
That's always an
sounds like
interesting one
you.
with me is like
Yeah.
open border libertarians and then like private property anarchists clash in that same way. Like, no, you can't come. My borders are not open, bro. Like, that's not how this works.
But everyone's
Oh
allowed
man,
a free travel, man.
right?
These
Oh my
borders
god,
ain't open, son.
that's right. Back
I can
home.
respect the
What?
property-minded anarchists for that. They do understand
Yeah.
the concept of a border,
Well, of
and I
course,
can
right? Otherwise, why lock
respect the
your door at
idea
night?
of physical removal. It's just I don't think the system is tenable.
Well, okay, but also the Hoppy and physical removal is largely a meme, and so like
Yeah.
the interpretation that's going around about it is it's a meme. Like it's not really what Hoppa says about
Well, I mean,
that. But
I from what I've heard from you, I understand it's more. It's not really, we go with guns and coerce them out. It's we choose not to associate with certain groups, and thus
right,
they are forced to move because they cannot, get service from others.
right.
They cannot trade with others. They have no choice but to move. Yeah.
Essentially, yeah, yeah, essentially.
Wow, you mean like? Never mind. I'm not going.
Yeah. Let's go into the chat here for a moment because I got some stuff going on. People are
My
wishing
cat's
me a
trying to
certain
drink
something or
my
another.
drinky drink.
What's that?
My cat, he's trying to drink my drinky drink.
He learned from the best, dude.
That's right.
So we got High Leaf, speaking of drinky drinks, rolling into the chat with his normal half track filled with Irish whiskey, saying that
That's
he's
right.
here. It's my birthday today. It's actually my birthday is Thursday, but we're doing the stream today and not Thursday, so today's the celebration. Um, so I got you some of your favorite Irish whiskey. Would you know what it is? Even though it's on the screen right now, would you know what it is, High Leaf? I
Uh,
doubt it. Also have a supply of chop of chicken tendies and chalky milk. Good. Seawell will be happy.
uh,
Ron Helton says birthday. We don't need no stinking birthdays. Happy birthday, John. Yes, I get the Blazing Saddles reference. Thank you, Ron Helton. I appreciate it. Linos, libertarian in name only. Yeah. Katie Zed says happy birthday. Thank you, Katie Zed. Jay Egger says start over, please. I need to wish happy birthday in real time. All right. Hey, welcome to Porch Bois podcast. No, yeah, thank you, Ed. Appreciate it.
Ed, there's something called 1.5 times speed. You'll be fine.
Right. Yeah. Just say it when you start over. Just start it over, play it 1.5, say happy birthday then. I'll hear it. It'll be fine. All right. Anything else, boys, other than the fact that yes, it is on Thursday will be my 32nd birthday. 32nd revolution around our sun, as it were.
1 year closer to death.
That's right. But also 1 year further from birth. So there's that, looking at it that way, it's kind of cool.
So basically, you're continuing to go downhill.
Never thought of
yeah.
it that way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. John's high point was like 5 seconds after coming out.
Because that was the closest to some pussy he was ever going to get.
Got him. That's right. Oh, man. Oh, Life to the Max. It's happy birthday, Mr. Fago. Why, thank you, Life to the Max. I appreciate it. That's going to be funny. And, like, I don't know. If I ever drop that name, but people still call me it because they know me as that for so long.
Yama.
Yama Fago. Yeah. Damn you old, says Katy Z. Damn, Katy Z? That's fucked up, man. God.
I mean, I'm the youngin' here at 29.
That's true. Yeah, you're. It's funny. My fiance is about to be 30 in March, and so she keeps saying all the time, she's like, "Oh, I'm still in my 20s. I'm still in my 20s." Like it's just, I don't know. It's not as funny. Yeah, I'm in my 20s. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. That's pretty fucking cool of you guys to do, unprompted, of course.
I mean, it's not like I made a custom background for us and avatars, and we posted it literally in the title.
Right. For sure.
I mean, there's got to be a reason we're all here, right? It's certainly not to listen to us.
Right,
No, of course not.
It's here for me. I don't care about you guys.
I wouldn't either, given the choice.
Given the choice.
I mean, you could just hang. Yeah,
Lord knows I wasn't given the choice. After a little while, I'm stuck here with y'all.
Leave my choice to my friend Mijjt, okay?
I mean, Mijjt right now could be, constructing 40K figurines with his servo skull helper over here.
He could be, but instead he's like, I gotta eat this steak and like watch John drink Irish whiskey out of a crazy straw.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the most low effort birthday potato ever. Not even a birthday candle, just jammed a real one in there.
You're just like, fuck it.
Well, John, we gave you as much effort as you deserve.
That's true. That's fair. That's all anyone can ask anyway, right?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you guys. We're here for the memes, says Katy Z. Katy Z, like you're like half the memes most weeks. Like you're at least half.
5 to 20%.
All right. Try to be nice to her, but okay. Yeah. Some of them are yours, Katy Z, but most of them aren't good enough. Is that better, Seawall? Was that more?
Well, no, it's just there's so goddamn many memes. Unfortunately, something's got to make the cutting room floor.
Right.
You know what's kind of funny? 5% and 20% is 1/20th and 1/5, respectively.
Neat.
Nerd.
Neat.
So you boys ready for memes?
Yes.
So I've actually got a special Porch Bois related meme today.
Yes. Is this a pheasant? Says John. Says the cook John. He was gesturing towards what is obviously a turkey.
What is clearly a turkey. What
Right.
seems to be mounted on the wall?
Yes, it is mounted, I believe, at Ed's parents'
Dad's
house.
place, yeah.
His dad's place, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen that background a few times with him where I'm sitting.
It's a big fucking bird is what it was. I saw the original picture.
Yeah.
It's fucking big.
Yeah, and the thing is, this pheasant thing comes from a much older story. John, do you want to tell it?
Fucking internet history.
Yeah, exactly. So let me guys give you a piece of advice. If you ever hang out with Ed, don't ever like misspeak or fuck up around him at all, because he will remind you of it for years afterwards. So what happened was we went to when Steven and Ed came down to Florida, and the three of us were hanging out. They got this Airbnb, which was like basically kind of like a guest house. Like it was like a gazebo shaped. Like it was all like, corners, but like it was round. It's fucking gazebo shaped like house. It was kind of cool. It was like one little one room with like a pool table and a little bed and stuff. It was kind of nice. But the neighbor behind the person that we were renting from, they had turkeys in the back. And I remember, like, I could not think of the word for turkey for some reason. The only thing that was, like, in my head the entire time.
Fucking drunk.
No, this was, like, when we first showed up.
Amazing.
So, I mean, I might have been a little stoned, but, like, that, that's pretty normal, though. That's, like,
you should be able to operate, yeah.
But I don't know what it was. Just, like, I could not think of any other word. And so it just came out. And then Yeah, he's not ever let me forget about that ever since.
And I won't let you forget it either.
Oh, geez, yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
I mean, John, clearly that is proof that, the devil's lettuce is not worth it.
No. It's just because I'm retarded. Like, it has nothing to do with that.
Oh, it was 10 in the morning, so yeah, you were probably shit-faced too.
No, I've only had like one bottle by then. I'll be fine. Like, I'm fine by 10. Come on.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Well, moving along to another meme related to us. This one actually is from Katy Zed.
Yes, Katy Zed has made us a meme. An official The Porch Boys meme. And she advertised us, which was super nice of her. And you were just mean to her a minute ago. See, well, how dare you?
I was being honest.
Yeah, well, sometimes honesty hurts. See, well. So, I believe this was a reference to last week's episode, right? It was something about,
this is the worst show I've ever heard of. Ah, but you have heard of it, The Porch Boys.
That's what's important to me.
Yep.
Is the Porch Boys, is that on fire? Is that like implying that we're a dumpster fire of a podcast?
No. We're just very, very spicy. And Mijjt, thank you for at least helping me by bringing the truck back up to help put this out. John over here just is standing next to a fire extinguisher.
Well, yeah, see, well, you only told me to bring the fire extinguisher. You didn't say what to do with it. I brought the
John,
fire extinguisher.
there is a fire!
It's never enough for you, Seawall. It's just never enough.
I like how I've come as a boomer.
I was gonna say, I look like we should be switched because like I'm the fat one and you're just like
John's the cool kid. Yeah, I'm the cool guy. Seawall, what the hell?
Well, take it up with the meme
head would
Smith.
be facing the wrong way, wouldn't it?
Well, remember there is a way to flip that.
Yeah,
image editing. I flipped both of you around a couple of times.
That sounds like a porno. I don't know.
Well,
yes, I agree, actually, Max. That is a great promo. Thank you, Katy Zed. That is hilarious. I look forward to your future work because that's really good. I like it.
Yep. We shall follow your career as a meme script.
Can you
with
can you make one of my avatar with I don't know, surprise explosion comic lines around, each side of his head and like an exclamation point over it. Like I'm noticing.
You're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a little.
Wow.
Noticed.
Yeah. Scooting along to the next one.
You have been noticed by the Porch Boys.
Oh, no, you've been noticed. You are, yeah. Oh, my God. That's fantastic.
And Midge doesn't even need to read the early life section.
That's right.
It does not. It just knows.
Well, scooting along to the next one from Kenosha
Been
County
away with
I.
a lot of early life sections. That's pretty good. Kenosha County I. Very nice.
Yep.
Oh, what a great new label for his fucking re-election campaign.
Yeah. Although, from this angle, it kind of looks like a bong, and that's kind of based. So, I don't know.
Not really. You see the little
letter underneath. Yeah. The letter underneath. You don't like the bong from underneath. That would be stupid.
Nor with a Zippo.
Or with the Zippo, yeah.
Yeah. So
that's pretty cool, though. I like it.
Well, moving along to the next one. Not fully related, but as best position I could find for it.
Science is seven, says Mash Tilmer. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. You're good.
2022 midterms slinking into the bushes. The science has changed. He emerges maskless.
He does emerge maskless.
Yeah, no shit. Does anybody buy into this crap? I think a lot of people actually do, though. That's fucking sad. God damn, man.
Yep.
We know that was a crack pipe. Katy said, we know.
So, moving along to the next one.
Speaking of crack pipes, there's one right now.
There it is, right there. It seems to be in the mouth of one.
No, that's not a crack pipe. That's one of those. What was it?
It's medicinal tobacco smoking implement.
No. Apparently, there are like these roses that are encased in glass and preserved.
Yeah, it's a glass rose. Yeah, come on, you guys.
It's just the rose is missing.
Right. Well, he's
It
used the rose
was.
already.
Yeah, that he used it.
But yeah, we got another one from Katy.
It appears to be the visage of one Hunter Biden.
Oh, dude,
Yep.
the famous French artist. I mean, his paintings go for
That's
a lot.
right. His paintings go for tens of thousands to anonymous buyers.
I mean, it totally isn't a money laundering scheme.
Not at all, Seawall. He's an acclaimed artiste. He's a reformed. He's a reformed abuser and survivor of military service. And no, wait,
wasn't he bounced out for drug use?
Oh, come on, Seawall. He's reformed. He's an artiste.
And then fucked his brother's widow.
Well, I mean, again,
who among us has not done the same?
I haven't.
He who has not fucked his brother's widow.
Well, was it not such? Was it not so in the days of Rome, in the height of is he not showing his erudite aristocracy?
Right, it's not fucked up. He's cultured. Okay,
that's right. He's cultured.
He's cultured.
Look at how cultured he is.
I mean, if
he's
you're
got a glass rose in
his
mouth with the rose missing.
I mean, if you're going to go down that road, you're going to have to say that weeb culture is cultured now, because there's a lot of that.
No, nothing weeb can ever be cultured.
But they're doing that same thing.
Doesn't matter.
Stop, Seawall.
Double standards.
Well, at least you have standards.
That's right.
Moving along
to don't involve Weber.
To Katy's head again.
Man.
Come on.
Come on. Do crack. Did you smith this one, Katy, or did you find this? Is this an OC?
No,
because this is pretty dank OC. All right, it's got a watermark.
Yep.
Sorry, Katy, we can't give you credit for this one, but you are the reason we found it and the reason that we're showing it.
She kind of portrays herself more as a meme hunter-gatherer.
That's right. Yeah. She is a druid.
Yeah.
Well, but sometimes you got to create your own memes.
Oh, yeah, she does some amateur smithing.
Yeah. So. It's like a hunter will sometimes have to make his own spear, right?
Exactly.
It's kind of the deal. You still got to make
or a trap. She got to make a trap every once in a while.
Right, or a trap, yeah.
So, moving on.
I do not involve myself with traps. Just for the record.
Yep.
For the record, traps are only gay as soon as you know about the penis. Before, it's not gay. After, it is.
Well, moving along to one by from Britt.
Britt. Yeah, she's been on the show.
Yep. Our resident salt miner.
That's right, yeah. She gets all the salt. It's fucking incredible.
Is there some salt beneath this fine post?
Probably. There's your free crack pipes, and you ain't
it looks like I was waiting. Yeah, what was it? I was waiting for this to drop. Too lazy to put it together myself. Thanks, stealing it. It's just support in this case.
Our memes, comrade.
Yeah, our memes.
I was hoping for lots of salt beneath it. Perhaps we can retweet it and mine salt.
Perhaps we could troll and be the ones to start. Like when you see the tip jar, throw $2-3 in there. You see the tip jar, we just kind of put some little salt in there, and then wait for it to attract other salts.
Well, Jay's trying to claim it's only gay if you're the receiver.
No, that's not true.
No, it's definitely not true. I like John. I like John's thing. It's very simple, clear cut, and you really
you fucked a dude in the ass. That's gay as fuck.
But if you didn't know, and I can't imagine how you wouldn't.
Right. Well,
but there might be conceivably a way. But I mean, I like that though. It's simple and clear cut. If you're flirting, if you're kissing, if you're getting to second base, and you don't know, then you really can't be blamed, can you?
Right.
especially if it's a really good trap.
Right,
but
it's what you do once you find out.
That's right. Once you encounter
the
information, once reality smacks you in your face with its veiny. That's right.
Yeah. You know, traps is a weeb debate, right?
I don't care. I don't know. We've appropriated that culture.
That's right. We've since appropriated that meme and yeah, smithed it, forged it in the fires of. That's right.
Moving along, I guess. From Arvolt.
Anything but the veg is gay. No, I don't think there's anything gay about a girl's butt. I'm just saying. I mean, you do you, but I don't think there's anything gay about that, or her mouth. I mean, let's not get into all this stuff. All right, come on. Let's just say.
Let's keep this family friendly, guys.
Right. There's other things. This is my birthday stream. This is my birthday, and you come in here and make me talk like this. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Welcome, though.
Yeah, we're not going far enough, are we? For your birthday.
Just say and subscribe to stuff. That'd be cool. I'm just like yelling at this random person.
1994 crime bill. Give out crack pipes. Biden.
Bonk. Yep, hit them both, dude.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. The science can change. Our opinions can change over time. Come on.
Well, another one from our actually.
Dude. Yes. Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway? Oh, don't tell me I missed it. Y'all out of crack already? I tried to get here on time. It's like 6:30.
Yeah.
What was it? It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I need a crack rock on the spot. Yeah. Oh, God, the memes are becoming real.
That was like one of our first episodes, wasn't it?
No, that was back in your old show, man. Before
I think we brought it back for this one.
We brought, I think, that one for like an episode where we were going over a couple old ones. We were just, I think, having a drink with the boys episode. Just
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, or it was an anniversary episode or something. So then, well, the next one is, are these the dog-faced pony soldiers Biden warned us about?
They look like dog-faced pony soldiers. If I were to... Wow, look at that guy's fucking legs. What the f... is wrong with these degenerates? Why is this okay? Why can't you just fucking keep this to yourself? Why do you have to fucking be like this in every aspect of your life? You sick... twisted, they're obsessed with their fetishes.
Because subconsciously they probably know what they're doing is weird, out of the ordinary, and wrong, and they're attempting to force reality to comport to the delusion. So they're trying to...
I'm not willing.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking willing.
For people... Well, what's insane is, for people who claim to care so much about consent, seem to forget that the public did not consent to their kink.
No, not at all.
They didn't.
I did not elect this person.
Right.
I did not elect anyone to appoint this person. This is ridiculous. I don't care what capacity they serve in. Why are they a reflection of society today? That's literally the case, though.
You're forced to celebrate it. You better be clapping loud enough. Don't.
And I'm tired of being told I have to like this because I fucking don't, and I'm goddamn sick of it.
Or as Katy puts it, thanks, I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it. Yes.
You're welcome, Katy. That's what we're here for.
Well, here's something to recharge.
Not vag being gay. Yeah. God damn, if there's anything gayer, I don't really know what it looks like.
Well, moving on to something to recharge the batteries a little bit.
Aww. Dudes posting their W's. Kitty basking the beard of a Lighthouse Keeper in 1919. Sir, that is a phenomenal beard, and I
think he's got a beard, yo.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, think about it. He tends a lighthouse in 1919. He tends a lighthouse. He was old. He was too old to go to the war. He's been growing his beard, living in the lighthouse by himself. on the coastline for years. He's been growing that fucking beard. And then one day along comes a little cat to his lighthouse.
Oh, he's probably got a bunch of them.
Yep.
Around.
And it's comfy.
I bet he feeds them. Like he throws little kibbles out there and shit.
Yeah.
Come on now.
On probably calmer days, he does some fishing off the pier.
What?
On calmer days, probably fishing off his little dock or pier or whatever he's got.
Yeah. Why not?
Also, Kitty
said the opposite. Thanks, I love it. So. Right? Don't you just want to like hang out with them? Okay, bet he's got stories, dude. That dude's got stories.
Oh yeah. Guarantee you, this
if
man
he doesn't
has,
go anywhere,
20,
like, and
years.
just lives at the lighthouse for 30 years.
Bro, so what does he have to do all day other than make up badass fucking stories?
Well, not only that, but he
made up stories.
Also, lighthouse guys tend to previously be maritimers in other capacities. So he was probably on a ship for decades.
Sure, he probably was on one of those old steamy ships.
Ironsides.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so.
Might have even had a wooden steam ship at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows, man?
Yeah, he's an old dude.
Yeah.
It's 1919. He looks like he's got to be like in his 70s, maybe 80s. You know? Yep. That's a long time.
Yeah. So, scooting along to
this man.
The dark side of the beard.
What the These guys definitely drink craft beer, don't they?
Yeah.
They slam IPAs like.
And they love IPAs. And they're like, they can't wait to tell you about the best one they tried at this little place that's fucking shitty. God,
with an exposed brick wall behind the bar.
Oh my God. Oh, you're so right about that shit.
And I'm just sitting there sipping my whiskey, going like, "Motherfucker, I'm trying to drink my whiskey. Shut up about that terrible, smelly shit you call beer."
Dude, IPA is the shittiest of beers, in my opinion. I'd rather have a fucking ice house or some shit than your fucking shitty craft
I just don't
IPA.
touch beers personally at all.
Yeah.
I have no interest in
drink beer when I'm trying not to get drunk. Like, I'm like, I can't get drunk today. So
yeah, I can't get drunk today, so let's just drink beer.
Yeah.
It's like light liquor.
Right. It's like diet liquor.
I don't think I should have any more rum. I should probably cruise tonight.
That's probably a good idea.
Coors Banquet. Shiner Bach. Holy fuck, Saint. Oh, yeah, Saint. You know he drives trucks. God damn, dude.
See, now I can agree with MK Olmo Vela over there saying, give me a warm ice house over an IPA. Legit, dude.
So warm ice. Oh, God, shit.
I'll throw that bitch in the freezer for 10 minutes. Don't say I won't. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, and then you'll
set a timer for 10 minutes and go get it. It'll be fine. Fucking IPA. So I think we have one more beard-related thing.
Yep, just a little video that you put up.
Yeah, dude. This shit is phenomenal. Not this guy, he sucks.
Combo portion of the competition. Let's go ahead and get those scores.
Yeah, no.
Alright, we're going to move on to the freestyle beard portion of our contest. Dean Beacon, give it up. Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen!
It's fucking phenomenal. That guy. Yeah, that guy is the final boss of beards.
Beards.
Yep.
Jesus, look at this dude. That's insane. Holy shit.
Yeah,
well, scooting along to
yeah.
Katy Z. I think you should be the one to answer this question.
I think we already know. Hi, BRB whiskey.
Who is this among the wildflowers? Deaf libertarian. Who is it? Do we know her?
Deaf since birth, tacos, guns, and liberty. I say what I think, and even if it means saying it alone, outcast, nonconformist, writing a memoir. I'm thinking just...
Is she connected to the channel at all?
Katy Z follows her.
Word, okay.
Worth a follow on Twitter?
Libertarian bitch on Twitter.
Following now.
One has to go. Bacon, eggs, pancakes, or women's rights.
Dude, I heard what you were saying. Libertarian females are not good follows, typically. Most of the time. There's a few rare exceptions, Katy Z being one of them. But
Brit.
Yeah, for the most part.
What was it? Brit and Freckles.
Right, yeah, they're all right. Yeah. Because they talk about other shit other than, like, their drama and, like...
Katy says, C, the answer is C, all caps, exclamation point.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of bacon either, so I don't know.
Well, I may not be a fan of it, but I understand that, bacon is enjoyable by various people. Eggs, scrambled eggs are always tasty. You can get them many different ways. And even though, John, you're not a fan of pancakes, I like pancakes. If I had a choice between pancakes and a waffle, I'd choose the waffle, but...
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I would choose a pancake over a waffle any day.
Well, I thought you were saying get rid of the pancakes.
Well, yeah, but waffles aren't up here.
Holy fuck.
Moving along to the next one. Just nothing to see here.
Oh, Katy Z's not libertarian. I thought you were. Maybe.
Oh.
I didn't mean to paint you with that brush. All right, so
community, corporate media, medical, industrial complex.
Why is Vosh and Hassan trending? What are those attention whore faggots getting themselves into now?
If you want to, I can check instead of...
don't go ahead. Divert the stream. Just try and find out what the fuck is going on. Look at Vosh. Why is he trending with less than 2,500 tweets? I mean, Hassan, maybe. Yeah, because he's fucking... Yeah, he's bought. He's buying a trending fucking spot here.
Yeah.
Faggot. He's so fucking...
Well, he's probably buying it with the money he's not giving it to his editors.
It's because he's in trouble with the left. That's why. Again, he's still got fucking libertarian socialist in his bio. You fucking god.
Oh, that explains why he was invited to one of the big L libertarian talking
LP
events.
Texas.
Yeah.
LP Texas. He's gonna be you're gonna be in the same state as Vosh. I hope you understand that, Seawall. I hope you feel properly ashamed.
Don't worry, the Rangers are looking into dealing with that permanently.
But yeah, so like he's in trouble with the left because he was defending due process for the truckers. So like in this case, it seems like I would be on his side.
I mean, broken clocks right twice a day. So
yeah. What do you mean? A communist anarchist retard is fucking actually a statist apologist?
Oh, I see.
On the take from fucking the establishment. What?
Apparently, Katy is in the same quadrant of the spectrum as I am on for politics.
Oh, Katy Z. Oh, I might have to. All right, as long as you keep making us good memes, you can live. It's okay. I'm just kidding. That's not a threat.
And what's Hassan up to? What mental retardation he's up to?
Don't even fucking know, dude. Something about Putin or some shit. I don't fucking care. I don't know.
Moving along.
Retarded.
Yeah, who cares? Who gives a fuck about those idiots?
From Saul the Agorist, the government.
Yeah,
the
we gotta have him on the show sometime.
Yep.
Because like we've got a lot of his. He and Katy Z are most of our memes, I would say.
A large chunk of them.
A large chunk of them.
Yeah.
Maybe not most, but a large chunk of them.
Yeah.
A plurality.
Yes.
That's good.
A plurality is the proper term here.
Indeed.
Thanks, Brendan. You're so smart.
The government, the public, mask mandates and lockdowns were never necessary.
She's all pissed off. She's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking love it, dude.
Yep. The memes are breaking through the conditioning.
It is kind of happening, isn't it?
Aw, I'm her favorite.
Oh, that is sweet. Well, one of you guys, I mean, I have all the favorites, so like one of you guys need to have a favorite, right?
I guess. This is a classic one.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is a classic. This is a
it's on
classic.
Reddit of all places.
Love this guy's smile. This guy's like eyes. He's got the Herald eyes.
Well, he's got the like. That's true. He's got like a lot of pain behind those eyes.
He's got some pain behind that smile, son. And that, you know, his wife is just like beaming. This is our child. This is my daughter. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful, you guys? Isn't she gorgeous?
Like that, right?
With her knowing smirk.
The lack of a chin on this guy. And like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, like, my first position is, okay, I guess we're going to get a DNA test to confirm your claim.
Right.
You happiest people on
really funny.
The Black Lives Matter, Black Trans Lives Matter badge with 943 updoots and the good post.
What do you think about a Poe? Do you think that's a Poe?
Oh, absolutely, because this isn't a photo as old as time.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
There are dozens of these photos floating around the internet. Dozens of them.
Okay, I've not seen this particular photo.
My favorite excuse was woman claims she got pregnant from a 3D porno film.
Nice.
That's a different one. That's not. It's not
know that.
Used with this photo, but yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's another one.
I've seen this photo in the past in different contexts. I don't think this is a real post.
Yeah, see, I don't think I've seen this one, so that would be why I would have been like, okay, well, that's probably why.
Yeah, this guy. Yep. Yep.
All right, let's scoot on.
We should probably not dwell on such things.
Our weekly the left can't meme. Let's dissect
so
this
many
one.
fucking words. Holy shit. God damn.
And only 4 panels. And there's so many words.
How do they get... Look, all of the things have words on them. Like...
They do. God, dude.
Meat buckets? Check. Block of cheese? Check. Sack of potatoes? Check. Let's see what else. Oh my god. They've run out of white bread and mayo flavor blasted chips. Damn you, supply chain and woke labor shortages. What can you even buy these days? Who wants to be the Mexican selling guns?
10,000 rounds of ammo, 5 shotguns, a case of Let's Go Brandon targets, and a brand new AR-15.
America, where love is always in stock.
And that last panel's a fucking lie, by the way.
Yeah.
Ammo is fucking nightmare right now.
Tell me where, and I'll be your best friend. Like, tell me where you can
tell me where you can get 10,000 rounds of ammo from pre-COVID prices. Tell me where.
Damn supply chain and woke labor shortages. I can't. You know how fucking hard it is to get 357 for less than 80, 85 cents a round right now? It used to be 40.
Yeah.
It used to be 35 or 40.
Also, they're trying to claim, it's only a couple of select specialty items. Guys, I'm assuming you at least go to the store once a week. It's more than just a select few items. The stores are getting better at hiding it, but not by much.
I mean, luckily, I'm in the free state of Florida.
That's right. It feels good to be in Florida. There's only a few products that you can't find, and they're from elsewhere. They're from New Jersey. They're from...
It's the same thing here in Texas, but the thing is, I remember I came at the store at a bad time, late in the night, and it was fucking hit hard.
They're restocking,
Well, no, they weren't even restocking. I didn't see things out. But yeah, luckily, Texas is also it's not been hit as hard as other states.
Right.
Then there's again certain products that are out, and I can easily live around it, but it's annoying that I can't get.
Right. Certain brands or whatever haven't made it there yet, so you can just pick a different brand for a minute. Like
actually, certain things are just gone.
Well, I mean, even pre-pandemic, burn, loot, murder demonstrations saw spikes in gun prices, like guns that used to cost $200 and were, a dime a dozen. Now we're $400 and good luck finding one. Like, and it's this, but unironically,
right. I was gonna. That's what's funny is the one that I currently own, Mijjt. I was gonna buy another one, and between the time that I had bought the first one, I was gonna buy the second one. It had gone up in price by $75.
That's not insignificant. I mean, that's a large percentage, in fact, of its list price. Holy fuck! Like that's 30%.
That's 50% more.
Oh Jesus!
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess. Well, actually, I guess with the next meme though, this is another one of ours.
This is definitely fixed.
Comrade. It is fixed, isn't it? I did fix this one.
Any government words.
You should do the first
government body that mandates something on the public that they all exempt themselves from can never be trusted.
Or, as you fixed it, any government body, because they always do that.
Right. That's fucking.
Why so much redundancy? Yeah. Why repeat yourself?
Why all these extra
so many words?
Yeah.
Why use many words when small words?
Well, I mean, if you guys want something, short and sweet and to the point, that's the next meme.
Brevity is the soul of wit.
That's right, dude. It is. Honk. See,
totally set this guy off.
Okay, let's remember back to that leftist meme, right? How many words were involved? The images.
The fact it didn't reflect reality at all and was shattered with our limit with just our general surface observations when we go to buy fucking groceries every week.
Right, and we're fucking idiots. At least I am. Right?
Oh yeah, we know you are.
I feel like an idiot.
Yeah. And then you look, you look at this, just whisper in the ear, honk. That's it.
And we just giggle. We just giggle.
What it references. We know there's like a whole bunch of implications behind it. Right, like. One word, one image.
You're so right, dude. I'm laughing my ass off.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Learn how to fucking meme. Or at least meme towards reality, and you'll be funny. I promise. It's not that hard.
Like the next one. This was the response to that one.
Right. Yeah. What rates? This was Katy's Ed too, as well. If I'm not mistaken.
She didn't make it again, but she forged it. She foraged for it for us.
That's all right.
She brought it back to the group, right? Yep. She brought it back to the cave.
Yep. Meme Hunter-Gatherer.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
I should say she brought it back to the porch. We should stay on theme.
Yep. So, this one's a bit of words, but
Justin Trudeau says, to those, I'm going to use it in his mannerism of speaking, to those that say the vaccine mandates are illegal, a mandate enacted by the government of Canada, by definition, cannot be illegal. This government acts legally, and we will continue to do so to save lives. This includes the dismantling of the illegal blockade.
I love this government acts legally. Like, as if that's something to stand on. Yeah, every government acts legally. They're the one who decides the law.
Well, actually, I forgot something. Canada signed on to the Nuremberg Code, which specifically states the government cannot mandate medical procedures.
And that's mattered.
Yeah, it's a good thing they signed that agreement, Seawall. The good thing they signed it.
Right.
It's a good thing they care so much about the things that people who are not them did before they subverted the institutions that signed those agreements. Golly, it's a good thing those now subverted institutions still exist.
Enforce the Nuremberg Code on them. You?
Nuremberg, John.
Yeah,
it's there in the name.
like Germany, like
in
they're way worse.
In a properly functioning system.
Okay.
Seawall.
Yes.
You're always on about this properly functioning
government
system.
You signed that agreement 60 years ago saying you wouldn't do this. So unless you are going to use the legal process to
I have a few Native American tribes who would like to speak with you.
But also individuals can and have violated agreements.
Yeah, oh geez, not to mention the Canadian indigenous.
Yeah. Well, also, don't forget, John, individuals can violate contracts too.
Of course they can, yeah.
Well, I mean, individuals are easy to impose your will upon, aren't they? They don't have the collective force and wherewithal of a fucking state.
Right, exactly. Well, not only that, but like, if you make a contract, so think about what an honor society is, right? Where your word is like your entire reputation. That is everything that you have. The reason why you have any wealth is because you're a man of your word. Right. The reason why you have any land or whatever is because you're a man of your word.
Only if everyone involved believes in the same honor code and that everyone is not lying.
No, not the same honor code. Not the same honor code.
No, an honor code. Yeah.
Yeah. So like what? No. So what I'm saying is that So you start violating contracts and going back on your word. The only people who are going to do business with you are other shitheads like you. And guess what? You can go and fuck off and do whatever you want over there. People who keep to their word will associate with themselves. Right, the world will divide itself into many different facets. The problem with the state is that it forces those facets that would otherwise naturally drift apart, forces them to interact together, which of course causes conflict because they're incompatible. And then, of course, who has to keep the order? The state, who then continuously justifies.
Wouldn't you know it? Just conveniently is there to step in with its monopoly on force and coerce a little more, cooperation out of the citizenry.
Right, exactly.
Pardon me, gentlemen, whilst I rummage through the cooler for another beer.
Moving along to the next one, our weekly Stone Toss.
Oh yeah, Stone Toss. He's gonna toss stones.
He's right about leftists doing this.
Oh yeah.
Don't you like it? Make your own GoFundMe.
Okay.
Yeah. Shut it down. Shut it down.
And the thing is, they're setting precedents for what is going to bind them in the future.
Yeah.
You don't think that if hardcore authoritarian right wingers take over, they're not going to ban every single pro LGBTQ group from Twitter? They're not going to shut down their bank accounts. They're not going to start sending in the Gestapo into their personal lives to get all their emails, which will then suddenly link accidentally to the wrong newspaper, and then suddenly you can't find work.
Right. Well, I mean, so of course they would do that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But the problem is that's what the left uses as justification for them to do it now. Is that like we're going to do this because if the roles were reversed, they would do this to us. So we're going to do it to them now. Meanwhile, it's just like this vicious cycle between the two, being like, oh, well, they would do it if they were in our position, so it's okay when we do it. And it's just this, never-ending cycle that just spirals downwards. And guess what? Anarchy happens out of the ruins of the civilization.
Which then quickly is supplanted by usually an authoritarian state. All it takes is one disaster. All it takes is one disaster or one charismatic leader to convince others to follow him, who then say, hey, we are organized, and we can use that land better than that person. All it takes. Anarchy.
We got to get
anarchy,
on here now.
Anarchy always will lead to might makes right. Always.
No, not true. I thought you would know better since we had Ace on the show.
No, I think he's wrong because I know human nature. Human nature is competitive. That groups will form and they will compete for resources. And and if you are not strong enough to protect those resources, you don't own those resources anymore. It's over. You lose.
Okay, so kind of like what we have right now. I mean, this always comes back to this. Like I said, it's always the status. Worst nightmare is the status quo. Always.
And at the end of the day, the actual solution would be get as much corruption out of the system as you can, limit the power where you can.
Okay.
And then you can have that monopoly on violence.
Seawall's always talking about stuff like that.
I know.
Because John, if somebody comes into your house, kicks it down, and you can't get your gun in time, and you're thrown out, and no one around you is willing to help you take your land back.
Why would they not be willing?
Why would they not be right?
Like, that's what I'm saying.
There's something you're missing here, Seawall.
Missing human nature, like you were talking about how you understand human nature, but you don't understand the yes, human nature is competitive, but it's also cooperative.
Well, it can be cooperative, but they're also going to be they're also going to worry about themselves. Or hell, they could have been bribed. Hey, I'll give you I'll give you $1,000 if you don't help John.
Okay, so what is eminent domain? Is that not exactly the same thing?
Like it's a fucked up corruption of the system. It shouldn't exist.
Oh my god, it's always existed as long as it's been a state. Yeah. The state owns the land, and you don't really.
It's called requisitions.
Right, you don't really own it. Like the difference is, I have a right to defend myself against people bursting into my home to throw me out of it. I don't have that right.
And if you lose, that's no longer your land. If you lose that fight, it's no longer your land.
Well, I mean, that's life, dude. That's life.
Just now. That's now. Yeah, life is now. It's like that now. But like I said, I at least on the same legal footing as the person who's bursting into my home. I don't have that against the police.
And then you kill him. Then somehow you kill him. You quote unquote get your land back, and then his friends come around saying, "Hey, you unlawfully killed our friend who got your land through right of conquest."
Seawall, you're still in the frame of laws.
Let's move on because you're getting caught in the weeds again. It's fine. Move on.
Well, reject modernity and embrace tradition. Something we can all agree to.
Yeah, of course. The dwarves are supposed to be bearded. That's canon in Tolkien.
What was it? I think the women slightly less bearded, but still bearded.
No. There's almost no difference. Like you can't tell the difference for the most part. That was like kind of the deal. I forget where that was. Yeah, you really can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
and another good edit for this one.
Yeah, all he's missing is the buck breaking DVD.
What was it? If I remember right, he actually had to commission modern artists to make drawings in the style of the time because he couldn't find any.
That's right. He couldn't imagine that.
Yeah.
He couldn't find any.
Yeah. Look, do you think there was probably a couple of slave owners that were like that? Sure. But if they were ever found out, they would have been, completely fucking shit canned by their societies.
Right,
I don't think anyone in the position. Anyone in their position, though, guys. Anyone in a position to do something like that, even had they been found out, would have been influential and socially powerful enough to be able to ignore it.
Claims of homosexuality back then were a way to destroy even the most powerful of men. Because you can't show up at the church anymore.
Right.
You basically can't do business with anyone because they don't want to be associated with you anymore. Because remember, it's only unless you're talking about the governor. But even then, scandals of the governor being involved and things like that, those are career enders.
Oh yeah.
Always. It's only modern day, more modern, where you're able to bury these very degenerate actions.
Right. It's only more modern when you can run for the governor and be caught in a hotel room with a gay hooker and a crack pipe or a meth pipe. I'm sorry, meth pipe.
Yeah.
Such as the once contender Andrew Gillum.
Well, that was after he ran for governor, so technically it doesn't count.
But that was the first time he'd done it.
I'm second out of 3.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
But that was the first time he was caught doing it.
Right. It's like my dad always says, if I caught you doing something once, that's 10 times I didn't catch you doing it. And 90% of the time, he was right about that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm doing really
Next
well.
Who wants to be the voice of the wizard?
Suppose I will.
Yep.
What madness has possessed you to want to destroy Middle-earth, villain?
I have foreseen so much cringe.
So much.
That little vanity right there. Because the thing is, didn't Tolkien describe the at least the concept of the dwarves and the elves quite extensively, not in the books, but in his secondary writings to fans.
Seawall. These people call themselves scholars, not because they've studied and care about and revere what was written, but because they have so deeply wrapped themselves into interpretations of it and applying lenses to it, and seeking out what it doesn't have.
But that's not being a scholar. A scholar is studying what happened.
Well, of course, Seawall. You're talking about the actual definition as opposed to the modern definition of scholarship.
And the thing is also, black dwarves don't make any sense. They are an underground dwelling species. Melanin would have evaporated.
Seawall, you're thinking way too much into this. Yeah. These people, I promise you, don't think into it as much as you do.
They really don't.
People who create these things do not think of it as hard as you are right now. They don't. They don't care about it as much. They're just trying to subvert. Yeah. It's all they know.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they can't create. They try to subvert. They destroy, and thus they lose in the end. They always lose.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, because look at the what is it, like the black chick? Is she actually like a midget, or did she appropriate and take away a job from somebody?
No, apparently, Amazon spent $1 billion on that project, basically.
What? I hope they fucking did.
Yeah,
I hope they did too, dude.
Yeah, and apparently there is a Warner Brothers animated one that had a fraction of the budget that is much more Tolkien friendly. Obviously, there's liberties taken, but nothing nearly as bad as what we're seeing.
You talking about Rankin Bass, the old one?
No.
Like
a new one. There's a new one from Warner Brothers that's apparently coming out. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like Dark Crystal or something like that.
No. Warner Brothers Animation is doing some sort of adaptation of Tolkien's work. And apparently it's much more faithful, and it's getting some of the early looks that have been seen. People saying, look, it looks okay. Some saying it looks good, some say it looks okay. So it's not. It's at least being respectful to the work, is what I've heard.
It's probably in the SoCal. What is that called? Right, the style art style.
Actually,
what's it called?
Well, I don't know what style.
Cal Art.
Yeah.
Cal Art. That's what it was. I always think SoCal for some reason. Cal Art. See? Oh yeah, Ed's not gonna let me forget about that either, right? Is this SoCal? Anyway.
Well, let's go along to the next one.
Yeah.
I love this one.
He does not look like a midget. Like, that's appropriating someone's.
I was there 3,000 years ago. Mitch, we need a voice from a short person.
Ooh, so there were black elves and dwarves? What happened to them?
I happened.
What is that? Some cape shit? That symbol that he's standing in front of?
No, that's Hydra. It's Marvel.
Yeah, cape shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Look,
cape shit.
At least they're technically part of the quote unquote right side for doing something like that. So, and it's that act.
Whatever, dude. It's just more anti-white subversion.
Yep.
This is fantastic.
Oh yeah, but I got to use the restroom really quick, guys.
Oh damn it! So do I. Okay, you go first.
What? Jesus Christ.
No, we'll take it in shifts. It's fine.
This is an inopportune moment. Like, this isn't even a good meme to fucking pause on. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, let's
he's driving this bus, man. He's keeping this thing on course.
He put cruise control on, dude. And he's running to the back. Like, he'll be all right.
I guess, but like, this is not an ideal.
No, of course not.
This is one of those shit on it and move on things because, like, yeah, again, it's old.
Obviously ridiculous.
Check the date, like.
Check date.
But I mean, black people made Wakanda, y'all. Didn't y'all see it in the movie? It's that shit
made by two white dudes.
That shit is in Africa. We was Wakandas and shit. We had that.
That's my favorite part.
And then white people came along and made shit like Chicago.
Right. Because, I mean, okay, white people, I guess you can argue that white people largely made Chicago. Okay.
Wait, John, are you saying they made the city and then
And then
here we are in modern day.
Right. And certain things have changed. I'm not sure exactly what.
Hard to put a finger on, yeah.
Yeah. We should look at who lives in the areas of looks like this for the most part. I mean, there's exceptions, but not enough. Enough exceptions to prove the rule, I think.
Well, exceptions.
Katy's ends. I'm glad I'm not the only one who can't make it through a 2-hour stream without having to pee. Yeah, legit, dude. I've got like a gumball. Got a bladder the size of a gumball, so I fucked up my own joke. So that's fantastic.
Gumball the size of a bladder, John.
That's right.
That you got?
I got a gumball the size of a bladder. So that would actually be interesting. I would get on camera to show that. This mother. It's a big ass gumball, man. But no, I do have a. Yep, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, definitely not black. Yeah, I don't know about Jack Kirby, but Stan Lee, I've seen.
Jack Kirby is not black. He's a fellow white.
Oh. Well,
he's one of those fellow whites.
So what I'm seeing is that white people made Wakanda.
Fellow white people
made Wakanda. Right. And then white people also made Chicago.
Regular white people?
I would
or
assume
fellow
so.
white people. I don't know. I don't think it was fellow white people.
I don't know that much about the history of Chicago, so I suppose I can't say.
Okay, I'm getting beat.
Maybe we could look into this some other time.
Bladder the size of a walnut? Yeah, dude, fair enough. It's small, is my point. But I also drink a lot of water, so I have to pee off.
Prostate is the size of a walnut.
No, my prostate's fine. I assume. He hasn't said anything to me, so I'm sure it's alright.
Haven't checked in with it lately, huh?
In 8 years, I'll check in with it when I'm 40. Get that little finger up there from the doctor, and that'll be fun.
Damn, dude, what is the bathroom on the other side of your house? Been stuck on this meme forever. This meme sucks.
Moving on.
All right, I'm about to pee. My turn to pee.
Yep, no problem. I'll
take over. Next meme's up.
Yep. Next meme. Look, bro, I get it. I understand you should own an AR-15, but you really need to get a giant...
Shall not be infringed.
Look, that's the language in the amendment. If you don't like it, you got to write another amendment to change it, guys.
For real, though. Fucking abolish the ATF and repeal the NFA.
Yeah.
Shall not be. It's right fucking there.
Yeah.
It's right
but
there.
The militia language, that is a prefix language. I can't remember what the term is for, but basically it does not affect anything later on.
No, you're right. It's an independent part of the. It's within its own clause.
Yeah, it's its own little clause.
It's within its own independent clause in the fucking subject.
Talking about a well-regulated militia, which at the time regulated meant in good working order.
Trained, in order, trained
order.
and
drilled. Militia meant every able-bodied white man between the ages of, I think, 16 and 45.
Well, are we drafting people?
No, we're talking about what the term militia meant back when the Second Amendment was ratified.
The fucking language of the amendment.
Fighting age male was expected to be in the militia,
Yeah.
We got the National Guard now, guys. We don't need your militia, so therefore
we still do.
Need the Second Amendment.
No, we still need the militia, man.
We can't sidestep the fucking Constitution just with more bureaucracy. Thank you. You can't take it upon yourselves the responsibility that the Constitution grants each of us, we individuals.
How's that Fourth Amendment doing for you? Is that pretty good? Going pretty well?
Yeah, fantastic. In fact, thanks for asking. When my bank account can be seized without cause.
Well, just don't move more than $600, dude. You'll be all right. What you got? You got stuff to buy with $600? I mean, come on. It's just a minor inconvenience in order to keep us all safe, dude.
That's right. In order to avoid future inconveniences.
The 600. Well, from what I understand, the reason behind the $600 thing, it's to try to get crypto users and streamers, because they don't have traditional money income sources, so the IRS is trying to find another way.
It's trying to get fucking small sellers small independent retailers and people who make money outside of fucking SSDI.
Yeah, exactly.
And fucking, it's trying to fucking get at the little guy.
Oh yeah, it's trying to get.
I'm really trying in every type of way.
Yeah, I just gave you examples of one of the bigger ones. One of the bigger reasons, likely.
Right, but the whole point is the Fourth Amendment has been absolutely shredded.
Yeah.
Mostly since 2001, but I mean, it was on the downhill spiral.
It goes back further than that, dude.
It goes back way further than that, phone tapping and shit. But, then it really kind of like took a full head of steam in 2001. Well, I guess 2002 is really when the Patriot Act would have been put into place. But yeah, either way, it was right then.
Yep. So let's get along to into the news segment. Just in, New York statewide mask or vaccine mandate.
Skip this piece of crap. This is a shitty. Fuck Kathy Hochul and fuck all of their doubling back. Moving on. It's just there's nothing more to be said.
I was gonna say let Mijjt finish and then we can move on.
Fine. New York and like 7 or 8 other liberal fucking states repealed their orders. Like, of course we all understand what's going on. Like,
midterms are coming up.
Jesus Christ, it's so stupid.
Oh, would you look at this?
Whoa! Breaking news from 2 years ago. Looks like Mijjt was right again.
More like a year and a half, or like a year.
A year since
year and a handful of months, I would say.
Yeah.
Just saying, man. This is retarded. I'm so fucking over it. It's so retarded. Right. People are so dumb.
I ignore all this shit all the time. The only time I ever interact with this kind of news is on the show. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, I know. Moving on. I know. Scroll.
Vaccination against COVID-19 was linked with a small temporary change in menstrual cycle length, according to a recent study of an average of 9 hours? 20 hours?
Which collect data from near 4,000 years of smartphone apps.
Yeah, smartphone apps that track menstrual cycles. So self-reported, 4,000 users.
We don't know how long they were following it for. Were they following it for the entire time? For a shorter period?
They don't share that here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You can't explore the science.
Oh, yeah.
You have to trust.
You have to see the data for yourself.
Experts.
It's in the article. It's right there. Like it says it in the article right there that that's the case. So, what's your problem?
I would like to confirm.
It's a good thing that they include their fucking stock ticker symbols in their in their news story. Thanks.
That is pretty interesting, isn't it?
Just things you notice.
So, well, moving on.
Wait a minute. Wait, go. Recent study. Study is linked. Follow it. The NIH. Oh, funded by the NIH. You can trust them. They're trustworthy. They're experts.
Talking about this one right here?
Yeah, right fucking there.
It links to another story. Reuters.
Experimental lily drug neutralizes own.
Drug.
Wait a minute. What? This is not the fucking study we were linked to. What is this crap? A ticker? One of those feeds that just keeps scrolling and scrolling and scrolling? Study. Recent study.
I think I know what it is. I think this was a study of something else, but they just kind of snuck this in there, tacked it in, so they can later on point back and say due diligence.
This is retarded.
Yeah.
Look at this. There was a study that they are probably going to cite that said something like 20 hours on average was the delay. Mm-hmm. But I mean, average 20 hours. So that means there were outliers to either direction. All right, there it is. Down there.
Yeah, slight change in menstrual cycle. I think this was one of those more general studies. Small temporary change, new study found by less than 1 day on average when the shot was given. Research. Well, again, we also don't know what the long-term effects. What will this be in 5 years?
Obstetrics and gynecology. Here, there's another link, Seawall. Follow that. You have to go down this fucking rabbit hole. Let's see. Methods.
Well, the methodology is important. That's as important as the early life.
18 to 45. Yeah, okay.
As well as only covering for 3 cycles. Sorry,
three consecutive
before,
cycles before the vaccine dose.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 3,959 individuals, of whom about 2/3 were vaccinated. Most of them were Pfizer, BioNTech,
Moderna, Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah.
First dose, 0.71 day increase. Second dose, 0.91 day increase. So that you're delaying these women's menstrual cycle after 2 doses by about 40 hours.
No, about 1 day.
No, each dose is about 1 day. So every time you fucking do one, Seawall. Now, if you're not menstruating, you're not ovulating. And if you're not ovulating, then you're not fertile. And if you're not fertile after taking an injection, then you've been fucked.
You're infertile, in fact.
That's right. You're fucked.
Yep. But I do need to note something from a medical professional that is not a fan of these vaccines at all. It's actually kind of worried about them. Does point out that this one, it's actually not unusual that women who get vaccines do see a disruption, and this is all vaccines for all of time.
I wonder if they get hard casts, though. Do they get hard casts and like 300% increases in fucking miscarriages? Do they get all that?
No,
most of the time?
That's a different. Well, actually, not. Actually, yeah, it does, because normally, do you want to know what doctors did before what they said before about pregnant women? Don't get inoculations if you're pregnant or may become pregnant.
Well, the science must have changed, T-Wall.
So.
Yeah, simply the science changed.
Well, moving on, so we don't get too stuck on the topic.
Well, real quick, I do want to bring something up before we move on. Interesting turn of events, I suppose. We know how the great Defiant L's was banned from Twitter just hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
So Glenn Jacobs has retweeted, at least tweeted out a screenshot of what he had retweeted from Defiant L's, which was about Biden's inflation and about how it was supposed to be temporary and transitory, and then it's reached 7.5%. So I thought that was pretty badass. Glenn Jacobs followed Defiant L's.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Like, you guys know who Glenn Jacobs is, right?
Literally who?
Oh, okay. You might know him better by WWF. That's right. Not WWE. WWF. It's Kane.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
He's Kane. Yeah. And now, after that fame, he is now the mayor.
Is he not the mayor? And yeah, was he not duly elected by his
Knox County,
constituents?
Tennessee. Yes, that's right. That's indeed. Yeah, so he went from being a edgy wrestler to a libertarian mayor of. I guess in Tennessee they have mayors for their counties, because he's the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. So I'm not really sure how that really operates.
Well, I'm sure it's a rural county with a lot of little townships that really probably are just incorporated.
Or just one town. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool though. Kane fucking retweeted or tweeted out Defiant L stuff. That's pretty sweet.
Well, scooting along.
I wonder if
you didn't watch wrestling, I didn't really either.
Waukesha massacre suspect Daryl Brooks pleads not guilty to all charges.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see how his lawyer might give him that advice.
Yeah, it wasn't him. It was the SUV.
That's right.
It was all over the papers.
Well, the lawyer's trying to get the venue changed to a neighboring county.
I've got a venue we can change it to. How about I don't know. I envision. I was gonna say something about trees and stuff, but what about like the Roman style Colosseum? Like, can we have like a Colosseum and we throw this guy into and I don't know, release
Lions.
animals of some
Cool.
kind. I don't know if we have any
like
lions
crazy
laying around.
too.
Oh, you know what?
Manticores and
Here
shit.
in Jacksonville, we do have Caddyshack. Like,
No,
or
what?
what is the name of that place where the fucking tiger guy and his wife was getting into it?
No, you talking about Tiger King?
Yeah. Isn't
What?
that motherfucker here in Jacksonville? What's the name of his place?
Oh, I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, we've got the Caddyshack, bro. It's like a big cat sanctuary in some guy's backyard.
Shit. I know those are like all over the place in Texas. Those are
Yeah,
a big
dude, they're
Texas
all over
thing.
Florida.
Public
too,
defender Ann Keese said that her defendant could not turn off the route and that he did not intend to hit pedestrians.
Boy, what a great, solid defense.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like my Waze told me to go down this road, and everyone. Fuck.
Everyone was in the way, and then everyone was screaming, and I was like, "Just get out of my way! I'm just trying to get where I'm going."
But then
why will they stop
hold on,
throwing themselves at my SUV? I just don't get it.
But the thing is, you were sitting at the parade entrance. A cop was walking up to you, and you just basically fucking bolted right down that parade route, which was also blocked off.
Him's a victim. The Waze told him to do that. Like, what are you talking about, dude? He was just following his GPS.
No, and on top of that, like, he, as a capital B black man, must have seen the popo coming to him and been scared for his life. You know, because they be kneeling on you so you can't breathe and shit.
You mean the cop that was calmly walking up to the door, just mildly confused why you were trying to get out of
That is a threat
road?
to a black life, Seawall, every day.
I mean, I wish you could laugh at that joke, Mijjt, but like, yeah, cops are kind of a threat to everyone's life every day.
Pretty much.
I mean, they're just like waiting though. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, they're waiting to kill somebody, because obviously they're human, right? But I'm talking about like every interaction is a potential for some kind of damage, and it sucks. It's horrible.
Dude, it's just a moment from escalation.
Right. It's more dangerous than any other interaction with another human being. At least in
most
America,
people's day-to-day lives, yeah. Unless you live in like Detroit.
Right, exactly. I'm talking about like the majority of people. Yeah, the most dangerous interaction they can possibly have is with a cop. Like, that's most of the time that's what's gonna happen. Most of the time everyone's chill.
Moving along to the next one.
They can't be chill. Yeah.
Abortions in Texas fell by 60% in the first month after nation's most restrictive law took effect.
Looks like we can legislate morality, says Andrew McCarthy for Congress.
Yeah.
I love conservatives.
I know they try. I mean they get the see why I would prefer conservatives over leftists for a myriad of reasons, of course. But one of the main ones is at least they're like they have a good heart. Like they actually do.
And 99 times out of 100, they'll leave you alone.
Right. You can convince a conservative to leave you alone, obviously. Yeah, that cannot happen with the leftists. Like their ideology does not allow that to happen. So that's fine. But still, I'll leave you alone, I guess, more so than the leftists would. Conservatives can't quite leave you alone because they still want a state, but it's better. It'd be better. Not that it's ideal or good, but better.
Yeah, we can agree on like reality and hierarchies.
The 1920s called "Maybe You Should Take a Spot on Handmaid's Tale while you're at it." It's like,
I reference pop culture. You're wrong.
Your argument is now invalid.
Okay, with the amount of detail that writer put into Handmaid's Tale, you know that's her fetish.
Right. That's
that is her fetish. She wants a hard right conservative religious government to take over and force her into that subservient position. She clearly wants that.
Right. That's a common fetish among the left.
Yeah.
Not to that degree necessarily, but of that kind though, of having like a dominant conservative, partner. That is a common fetish among the left.
It's almost like they're self-conscious telling them something. But you guys want to do a little bit spot the difference?
Oh, that's fun.
So here's the article in Kurt form.
Moses, Mijjt, calm down.
Why shrug off Joe Rogan's use of the N-word is so dangerous.
Oh, okay. So a nice little op-ed from CNN, right? So okay. So they're just going to kind of talk about, why the history of the N-word and like why that's so bad to say.
Well, they're weirdly comparing it to stuff at the Capitol with like Confederate flags. Yeah, it's a little bit unusual.
The headline would suggest nothing like that. I don't understand why.
Well, would you like to see the original headline, John?
Oh, this isn't the original headline?
No, this is the original headline.
Oh. Oh, right. This is our literally 9/11 meme, recycled by the left, of course. Always recycled.
Poorly.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's a shadow of itself.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's use of the N-word is another January 6th moment. I laughed so hard when I saw that.
Overplaying your hand like this.
Look at the second paragraph, guys, and you'll spot another difference.
What Rogan and those that defend him have done since video clips of him using the N-word surface on social media is arguably just as dangerous as what a mob did when they stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6th last year. I agree. I agree with that entire sentiment. It is just as dangerous.
It's a mild annoyance. It's a mild annoyance at most.
A minor inconvenience. Oh no, we had to walk the opposite direction for a few hours. Oh no. And then,
motherfucker, they stayed inside the velvet ropes and took selfies.
Yeah,
this is like one of the most tame protests in the Capitol building I've ever seen.
But not on the outside of the Capitol, right? There was lots of people were hitting police officers. It was madness.
Many of them who have not been charged.
I'm reading on, and I'm curious about something. Who signed the agreement? Do you know anyone? I don't. I asked Grandpa about this, and I never heard about this agreement. It revolved around this simple rule: a white person would never be able to publicly use the N-word again and not pay a price. Did anyone else agree to live in a world where this is the fucking case?
Okay,
about a word?
I'm going to give the same answer that I give every single time someone brings up the quote-unquote social contract. I didn't sign shit. That's it. I didn't sign it. I didn't sign shit.
I agree with that sentiment.
Right, you know what? On principle, every time I see the word N-word, I'm just going to say nigger.
Damn it, Mijjt. Damn it, Mijjt.
I don't see why not, because at this point, it's ridiculous. At this point, it's fucking At this point, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, so.
This is getting out of hand. This is not a January 6th.
Right.
It's not January 6th.
Well, it is, though. It's the same level of violence.
The same level of violence and danger. I must pay a price for using a fucking word.
Our democracy is at risk when it comes to Joe Rogan saying some words 12, 13 years ago.
And what was it most? And what was it most of the time? He was quoting lyrics or statements by other people.
Every time he was quoting somebody or saying about so okay, which is funny. I've not seen this come up yet, so maybe I'm going to give this away. But there's a bit that he has in one of his stand-up specials from way back. I think 2005. I'm way back. Where he does say it,
ancient,
but he says it he's talking about the 3 most dangerous words in the English language. First one, and he as soon as he said it, he stopped and he was like, see, just saying it's a dangerous word, made you react. He's making an observation,
making the joke about the word itself.
Right? Yeah, he wasn't calling anybody that. He wasn't like a fucking Kramer. Was it Michael Richards up on stage, saying it over and over again directly about someone who would fit that description.
You mean a heckler? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Right.
like it's not even the same context as that, and like so Joe Rogan's thing was all about the observation about dangerous words in English languages. That one it was cunt and it was love were the three words, and he moved directly on after that into the other three. Like
It's
the
a
other two.
nuclear bomb
Like,
of racial epithets.
Also,
Right.
guys,
But it was so ridiculous.
you are giving
But, yeah, so
power
that's
to the
what it is.
word.
I've not seen
By
it yet.
doing shit like
research-
this, you are giving power to the word.
Right, of course. But
You
that's
are
the thing.
you are
that's why you should
enslaving
repeat
yourself
it.
to it.
Maybe
They
that's
control that
why
power.
my philosophy is to repeat it and piss on it as you do.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean you're right. Like in that, like you disarm the meaning of the word, but at
Yeah,
the same
why
time,
should anyone care? It's another word that's meant. I mean, people use words to hurt each other all the fucking time.
well,
But
yeah,
it's
of
intent
course. You
behind the
can always-
words.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I
But-
can tell John he's a meanie poo poo doo doo head.
Right.
Well,
But,
that
like-
doesn't carry the cultural weight of generations of oppression, Steve.
I would
Okay,
disagree
okay,
because
then he's a
generations of
then he's a
5-year-olds
bitch-faced
have used
cunt that can go fuck
insult,
himself.
and it's
That's right. Generations of 5-year-olds have
used that
felt
as an
that.
insult, and I mean, I was 5 once, and I felt it.
You
and
once
that's-
felt the chains of
that's
those
right.
words of oppression upon you, didn't you?
That's right. I demand reparations, Seawall. How fucking dare you?
That's right. You just
John,
triggered
John, how about
his,
this? How
his
about you go
genetic
take
memory.
a nice long walk off of the short pier into the mouth of a gator?
Joke's on you, dude. I'm friends with gators.
That's
all good.
right. Gators
Chill,
don't
bro.
eat.
We just chill. We do meth together. It's fantastic.
Gators got a sauna at the end of the pier.
Fine then.
Just like chilling,
Get on
waiting.
top of a diving board and jump into a wood chipper for me.
I'm not a pedophile. What the fuck?
That we know
Already
yet.
jumped into a wood chip. Huh?
Oh,
Yeah, I would.
Okay
I was
then.
just-
Okay then. I don't know. I don't know. Just hold your breath till you drop dead.
Actually,
I'd like to see that happen.
Actually, that's not possible because as soon as you pass out, you start breathing.
That's right.
Joke's on you again. Because technically you're wrong. No, okay, let's move on. But yeah, so what we see here is we see CNN changing their headline and a few details about their article.
Not even that much.
You know,
I think most of the body of the article is identical.
most of it is. But I think there were a couple changes, weren't there?
because it's the same one. Yeah, I'm looking at this. It's the same exact second paragraph. They changed next to nothing in the rest of the article.
Right. Okay. So then there you go. Change the headline because we can't evoke January 6th. That has to be the worst thing that's ever happened. We can't compare anything to it.
Oh yeah, they're trying because the thing is, the people that this resonates for, they're going to click on the article anyway.
Right.
And the people that it doesn't resonate that doesn't resonate with, they'll click on this article and then laugh at you.
Right. Well,
Because
they're
it's
gonna
so
dump it
over the
either
top.
way,
Well, no. If
it
it released with this original title, most people would have just ignored it.
Right.
Because
Pretty much.
whatever. It's like whatever. They're being a little melodramatic. This
I
is like
see. Yeah,
holy
but this
shit.
one gets
Yeah.
fucking clicks.
Yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
this one gets fucking clicks.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah. It's all about money and power, like fucking Dr. Robert Moran said on his interview.
So, well, scooting
with
along to
Tucker.
to north of the border.
All right. So, the Cuck Broadcasting Channel, the Cuck Nada Broadcasting Channel, has it that the federal government invokes Emergencies Act for the first time ever by a World Economic Forum young leader. Interesting.
Over people honking their horns and being a nuisance.
And blocking several border crossings. Admittedly,
You guys didn't
they
use this for the
are
G20?
Admittedly, they are effectively blocking commerce. Very effectively.
But that's not covered under this act. At all, in fact.
Here's the thing about being a statey seawall, is that the state can turn around and put its boot right up your ass just the same. Doesn't matter if you were there the whole time for them.
Preach, brother. Preach.
You can turn around and put that boot right. They don't care about laws. They act legally, remember.
Right.
Within the law. They are the ones who make the law. They cannot. This is a very Confucian fucking philosophy, by the way.
Sure.
But, so this philosophy grants them, total carte blanche, fucking full, full on impunity. I mean, they were elected. This is their democracy.
Right,
we
so
threaten
they were
it.
Elected, therefore they had the support of the people. Therefore, whatever they do has the people's support behind it. So
that's
right.
What
they do is justified.
That's right, because the people elected them. They are the people.
Right.
And it's their democracy, and we just threaten it.
Right. Because when they say our democracy, they don't mean you. Right? They don't mean everyone. They mean like themselves and the people around them, the other politicians, the other, members of Congress, the members of
fellow grifters.
Right. Well, they're fellow elites, right? It's our democracy, and they are threatening it. You better come to its defense, peasant. Like,
this nigga needs to get a haircut. Yeah. He needs a fucking haircut. God damn, dude, it's getting long. Fuck this guy. Jesus Christ.
Will help get the situation under control.
Yeah, I mean,
under control.
Police will be given more tools to places where public assemblies can constitute illegal and dangerous activities, such as blockades and occupations, as seen in Ottawa, the Ambassador Bridge, and elsewhere.
Such as bouncy castles and barbecues.
Their ability to impose fines or imprisonment.
The barbecues have been terrorism since last summer.
That's right.
And protect places and infrastructure that are critical to our economy and people's jobs.
What's that? Critical to your economy. Who's critical to your economy?
Dangerous.
I can't hear you. Who's critical? Who did you say was critical to the economy? I can't hear you.
Essential services rendered. For example, in order to tow vehicles blocking roads. In addition, financial institutions will be authorized or directed to render essential services to help address the situation, including by regulating
this bitch behind him being like,
to fund or support illegal blockades.
Well, she's the finance minister, and she hasn't been able to do anything for a while.
Will enable
so she's like, let me just nod along and just
bylaws.
That's like I'm not shitty.
Offenses where required. This is what
the
Emergencies Act does.
Okay.
Look, technically the Emergencies Act hasn't been used before, but its precursor, the Wartime Power Act, guess who was the last one to use it in Canada?
I don't know anything about Canada. You could tell me fucking Rocky goddamn Bullwinkle.
Trudeau's supposed father, Pierre Trudeau, was the last one to use the Wartime Powers Act in Canada. I think it was called I think it was Black October. I can't remember the name for it, but basically there were a bunch of French Canadian terrorists that were bombing shit regularly.
John A. McDonald, that's who I'm thinking of.
Okay, a little Armalite.
Even
though with the Prova Company.
That's right.
And even though everyone agreed the bombing was bad, the general public was like, yo, that shit's fucked, and they repealed the Wartime Power Act, replacing it with the much weaker Emergencies Act.
Right.
Well, it's a good thing it's so much weaker, isn't it, Seawall?
Good thing that's working out.
And
good thing the Seawall, or good thing the state, the state looked out for
the state
itself.
is rejecting the state.
Good thing the state rejected
Every
itself.
province is telling Trudeau to pound sand.
Well, let's hope that continues. for their
Maybe
sake.
he should pound sand.
Like
he probably should pound sand.
And if it continues at the current rate, based on how politically boneheaded this is, he may be thrown out of office.
Dude,
there is a brewing.
He's a World Economic Forum young leader. He's not going anywhere.
You mean the vote?
He's going to get reelected in a landslide. He's going to be given a mandate.
You mean where he lost? Where you mean he was not the most popular vote last time?
Right, exactly.
Where he lost in a landslide.
He's going to get.
But due to gerrymandering, was able to hold power barely, and has had one of the more unpopular governments in existence.
No, you don't understand. His approval rating is going to skyrocket, and everyone's going to vote by mail for him. And it's going to be outrageous. You get the most votes in history.
You mean a nation that vote by mail is illegal?
Right. And it's going to be the greatest election ever. The most secure thing in the universe.
Right.
Completely unquestionable.
Well, another event coming from there. Apparently the Ottawa police chief is leaving.
Slowly.
Oh, what a dumb name.
Yeah.
Who doesn't SL slowly?
Yeah.
What a doesn't like roll off the tongue or anything.
Is this
design if they were ordered to remove the truckers?
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with his personal performance, right? He's gonna step down to be in a better position to deal with this.
He's getting out of the way from the shit
and
show.
He's going to serve in a more relevant capacity for him and the people of his precinct, and it's all going to work out good. And he's totally not shame-facing.
Oh, shit, dude. Like, imagine being a Canadian. Imagine being a Canadian cop. Like, dude, what's worse? Oh my god, I can't imagine. Okay, what do you guys think is worse, being a cop or being a Canadian? Of course, these guys are Canadian cops are the worst, but like
I was gonna say,
which one's worse?
Though, being a Canadian.
Combination of the two would be horrific.
Obviously, that's far worse. But I'm saying, like, which identity is more salient? Do you think? Which one's more worse?
I think it's more universally despised by everyone in the world that's not Canadian.
What, Canadians? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right. The thought of being Canadian to anyone else in the world who is not is universally. I think that's more. I mean, every society has its cops, right? Even Canada.
Of course. Well, yeah, especially Canada.
Especially Canada. So, I mean, everyone hates cops. Well, not everyone hates cops, but everyone hates
everyone
Canada.
Hates Canadians. That's the thing. It's like everyone Canadians hate Canadians. So, like.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, so if you want to go like off of pure popularity, that's easy to do, right? We can say obviously being Canadian is worse than being a cop. But like,
I'd wager more people in the world hate Canadians that exist today or have existed in the past have hated Canadians than hate or have hated cops.
Ooh, if you want to talk about all of history, that's different.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Everyone, even ancient Romans hated Canadians. They're like, fucking Canadians.
Right. The Aztecs were like, goddamn Canadians. Like, you know what I mean? Like the
Their shells are so fucking.
Katie said it's not maple donuts, it's maple bars. Get it right.
It's what? Maple what?
It's not maple donuts, it's maple bars.
Maple bars?
Yeah. It's pastry.
What?
She's saying, I bet Canadian cops love those maple donuts. No, they love maple bars.
That sounds horrible. Oh my god. Slollygagging, says Lax the Max. I like that. That's really good. Slollygagging. Alright. I see you, Lecture Max. That was good. None of my co-hosts are smart enough to get that. I got it. It's all good, Lecture Max. I got your back.
Alright. So, shall we move on from our shame-faced chief of police here?
To something a bit gallows humor, but humor nonetheless. Have you ever heard of Quinzette Brown, gentlemen?
Quintez Brown.
Just today.
Boy, he looks like a fine, upstanding activist young man. One who stands up for his community. And
he just walked into a Democrat campaign office and shot it up.
What? He looks like such a good boy. Are you sure he wasn't on his way to church?
No. He very specifically walked into the building, walked into the office where the mayoral candidate was, and opened fire, barely missing him.
At point blank range, you say? Firing multiple shots, you say?
I think it was like 10,
and hitting
15
nothing, you say?
I think it was 10, 15 feet, but he's still a terrible shot.
And you say he hit nothing, firing multiple rounds?
Also, he, the mayoral candidate, he's part of the tribe.
Well, this is clearly...
What tribe do you mean? Which indigenous tribe are you referring to?
The tribe indigenous to the Levant and indigenous to like nowhere.
Never heard of it.
They're indigenous. They're indigenous to nowhere, John. That's the funny thing about this tribe, is that they have no homeland. It seems they just live amongst others.
Interesting.
But
about this tribe.
This Quintez Brown seems to have quite the beef with this tribe. I wonder why.
Well, yeah, he's also a Pan-African socialist, apparently.
So he was radicalized. Was he on Facebook or was he on Gab? Was he on Twitter or was he on Getter? Was he on YouTube or BitChute? Which of these white supremacist extremist web pages was he getting his propaganda from? It must have been one of those alt tech sites I keep hearing so much about.
Yep. He was writing propaganda, was he not?
I mean, look at all this.
This is all his opinion.
Right.
Because
also, country rap is cringe as fuck.
Wait. Okay, I understand that might be a thing. Who's a big country rappist? Like, who's
apparently
Lil Nas X? Apparently,
yeah. Lil Nas X. I've heard of that name, but like,
there have been a couple of weird crossovers.
Why have you heard of that name, John? Was it because he submitted himself to Satan on a music video and then gave his booty to Satan on a music video? I heard of him
when I was working in that warehouse I was working in for like 5 more years. There's a lot of Zoomers coming in, and so.
Don't tell me they were fucking rocking that shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Lil Nas X. No wonder what fucking happened.
Shit, like all that shit was going on. Like it was fucking terrible,
dude.
Yeah.
See that? Talk about a culture clash. Like you can't work here, bro. Like you gotta.
Well, until I got promoted to a manager, and I was, chilling.
Oh dear God! Do I deserve to die for being born black? No, but I think you might deserve to die. It's arguable you might be judged by a jury of 12 whether you deserve to die for
no one's
trying
dead,
to take someone's life.
No one's dead, so they can't get death penalty.
Oh, so his typical marksmanship might save his life after all.
Yep.
God.
Wow.
Don't you love stereotypes?
You gotta fix Katie's head over here.
Katie's head? You're a woman. Why are you giving? Why are you?
She just needs a good slap.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Your ass just needs a good slap, and she'll be fine.
I'm actually following Mr. Zed. I might be able to send him a message on that one.
So, regular country music. What is regular country music? First of all, secondly, bluegrass. You should listen to bluegrass. That is more pure. Bluegrass is super pure country, not like this. I understand what you might be saying about
it's pop
country,
it's pop music crap. It's
country.
just.
But hang on, because I actually listened to that first. And then got into the deeper country after that. So it can be a gateway to more pure, better country music, especially bluegrass.
Yeah, but I don't think Lil Nas X is a gateway to nothing. But
hang on. We're not talking about
maybe
country,
a
rap
butthole
country or whatever the fuck, right? Yeah. What we're talking about is regular country, which of course regular in the modern sense would be that pop country. We're talking about I don't fucking
Florida
know.
Georgia Line,
Georgia Line, or like the Zach Brown Band, or like those kind of guys.
A good example of somebody that he's still technically in the pop family of it, but his style is older. Darius Rucker.
Yep.
Right. Well, yeah, but he was also isn't he like the famous because he was like a black country singer?
Yeah. He's a black. Well, there's an example of a black country singer that. But the thing is, he was the lead guy of Hootie and the Blowfish, which was a more country-esque band from the 90s.
See, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that he was. So I don't give a fuck about not that they're bad or anything. It's just I never got into it, so I don't know. But that's okay. That's fair enough. Yeah. So he's already established, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he's talented. I like a couple of his songs. I mean, sure.
He's a good gateway if you need to get somebody in the country.
Yeah. So there's a few of those, but then you go from that kind of country to like real country. You start getting into like, once you can get down into like the Hank Williams Jr. and like the shit like that, John Denver, and then you can start moving into like Ralph Stanley and like all these other fucking guys that
Happy Juneteenth, black people still are not free.
Juneteenth. Yeah, like Ricky Skaggs and like fucking Lester Flats and all those fucking guys. You can get into those a lot easier once you kind of.
This guy was a prolific writer, and I've heard unconfirmed reports this guy had a manifesto out there.
No shit. Hootie is from Columbia, South Carolina?
Yeah.
No shit. I lived there for several years.
Yep. So
that's crazy.
Moving along.
I did not know that.
To the next one. I mean, for some reason, Mijjt seems to care about what's going to happen next, but I'm like, look, another socialist.
Wait, there was one more joke I wanted to make.
Oh, one more joke.
All right, so scroll down a little bit again. Where's it at? Beneath Lil Nas X, I saw it. It was, oh yeah, there it is. How to solve Louisville's violence problem without being racist? How about how to contribute to Louisville's violence problem while proving racists right? He's right, Seawall. God damn, it's tiresome.
Yeah.
Super
tiresome.
Yep.
Tiresomeness intensifying. So, I really like Tulsi, though. I like Tulsi.
Unfortunately, you can't. She is a socialist.
I mean...
Dyed in the wool.
I still like her. It's too bad that she's gonna kill herself by 2 shots to the back of the head.
While surfing.
Imminently. That's right, while surfing. And, because here she shares with the world that, yes, indeed, the Durham investigation has shown.
Katy said appreciated your joke, Mijjt.
Yeah.
She said, I'm so glad we went back for that joke.
Yeah. It was worth it, you guys.
Vindication.
Totally.
Vindication, dude.
I'm sorry, I had to use the bathroom before you guys moved on, but I had to make it, and I knew I was gonna before I got up, so I came back to make it. It was worth it.
Yeah, nice. Fucking good. You at least made one person's, I don't know, few minutes or whatever.
Experience,
yeah, a little bit better.
Slightly less unbearable.
That's what we strive for here on the Porch Bois podcast. We strive for your experience to be slightly better every few minutes. So I'm glad we can bring that to you.
Hopefully by the end of your experience, it's been a decent one.
And you've had several decent experiences, perhaps.
Right, it being the worst show you've ever heard of.
But you have heard of us.
That's right, you have heard of us. So. Yeah, exactly. That's ships in the night. Because I left Columbia, South Carolina, and she moved in the next year. Wouldn't it be funny if it was the same house? That would be really funny. Obviously, it wouldn't be the case, but wouldn't that be funny?
Well, based on the time, I think we need to jump over to the second to last story and just go straight to the last story.
I don't remember what it was. Let's take a
peek.
Biden's starting to get caught up with the Durham.
Yeah, you guys, this is one of those nice bits of journalism where nothing's going to happen. But it's good to know for yourselves, because the way mainstream media obfuscates these fucking things is by, obscuring who's who and misdirecting you. Here's some damn good journalism, and I posted it in show suggestions for everyone's future reference.
Yep, go ahead and read it. So we won't go into it tonight, but we recommend a good read.
But basically, basically Biden and his campaign, or basically Biden's campaign spied on Trump.
No.
And nothing's going to happen from it.
Well, they hired the group that spied on Trump at one point.
Right. If anyone's listening and doesn't use Discord,
killed my ex-wife. Like, it's the same.
Come on. Yeah. Like, Daniel, if you're listening or are in the future, anyone out there who doesn't use Discord, search Washington Examiner. Biden had firm at center of Trump hacking scandal on campaign payroll.
Yep.
Quite.
So.
Yes.
And the last
it's
story,
worth a read. It's a long one, but it's worth a read. It names names, and that's what's important in these situations. You have to bring your fucking facts and show citations and just show your work.
Yep. And speaking of showing your work, worst case climate predictions are no longer plausible, study suggests.
Wow, it's almost as though they didn't take into account the factor of solar forcing in temperature variation.
No, they're claiming that they expected the economies of the third world to do better by this point and burn more fossil
I
fuels.
see. So
that's what they're
that's
claiming.
Right. Me too, though.
Yeah.
See, well, we all expected, didn't we, India to be a superpower in 2020.
No,
you know what? They missed that mark, didn't they?
No, I expect those nations just to continue to be corrupt shitholes and fall apart further as they are.
Ah, dude, India superpower 2020. It was a thing. Like, it was gonna happen. We were gonna make
regional power, but the problem is the nation has too many diverse groups within it. Too many disparate groups, too many different cultures. It's untenable as a nation.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe as a single nation as it exists now, but you know what?
That's if it broke up into 5 or 6 nations, it'd probably be fine.
Well, that's the legacy of the Hindu tradition, though, is one of stratification.
Oh, yeah, they're still trying to keep that. Even though the caste system technically is no longer legal, the caste system still exists in India.
Oh, yeah, it's enforced. Of course, everybody fucking knows what's what.
Yeah.
It's a socially enforced kind of deal.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is, we're talking about physical removal and all that,
The best way.
It's there. It's a way.
Yep. So on to some funny videos. I think we have to skip over a few, but hey. Here, guys, I braved the deep dark parts of the internet to get this for you guys.
Didn't you?
Yep. This
footage from the Amazon Lord of the Rings series.
Yep,
I sure hope you turned it down.
Oh, I'll double check it. Yeah, it's pretty turned down.
Okay.
Might be a touch loud, but it's as low as I can get it.
Hey, drop it! Drop it, sir! Drop it!
And that's a proper taser deployment as well. They just seize up.
His butt crack is blurred out.
Yep.
Butt crack.
I think I'm gonna skip over the next one because I know it's a longer one. And we've all seen it already. It's we'll kind of talk about it. It's basically the whole progressive media trying to stop a worker revolt. Basically.
All right, full screen. Enhance.
We're not gonna watch it. It's too long.
Oh, dude, fucking.
That's what she said.
Yeah, dude, it's 2 minutes. Come on, man.
It's 2 minutes. Oh, 2 minutes.
We got time. Democracy. This city is under siege. They are now calling it an occupation.
Alarming situation there in Ottawa.
The police chief is calling it a nationwide insurrection driven by madness.
This is kind of our insurrection by air horn moment.
God, look at the physiognomy of these two. Jesus.
Oh, dude.
The only thing most of these rest of these people are missing are the glasses.
Behavior. Streets are clogged. Yeah. Honking is incessant and deafening.
This pandemic has sucked for all Canadians.
Residents that I have spoken to who say they feel terrorized
intimidated.
Residents
say they feel like
Look how intimidating they are in the streets, dancing in the streets.
That this freedom
convoy,
as they call it, has essentially imposed a
waving
lockdown
flags
on them. Some protesters
harassed
Oh no, you can't impose lockdowns on us. You can't do that to us. We're the privileged.
There have not been any violent outbursts. However, horns have
got
been
our
honking for 12
jabs.
to 21 hours a night.
The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing.
Many of them are holding Confederate flags.
There was one holding a flag.
Many, so many that we've all seen the same fucking photo.
Who also contains the private photographer of Trudeau as well. Amazing he was there at the right time.
Let's go, Brandon. They must be terrorists.
At the same protest.
A few people cheering and waving swastikas does not define who Canadians are.
These guys are back co-signing for it.
Besieged by a group of anti-do-anything-about-COVID truckers called the Freedom Convoy.
The
So-called Freedom Convoy.
Cult.
Yes,
it's
a nationwide insurrection, a threat to democracy.
If only these people understood, I mean, they
This
know.
is a moment for responsible leaders to think carefully about where they stand and who they stand with.
I forget that they know what they're doing. Dude, talk about cult behavior. Like, if you actually understand what cult mentality is like,
These guys.
Well, yeah, but it's like, okay, if you're in a cult, it's much harder to figure that out than it is if you're on the outside and looking in. But, like, at the same time, it's like you have to know what you're doing. You have to know. I don't know. I mean, unless they really don't have any kind of reflection in them. But it's like, come on, you gotta at least know.
That's debatable.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Is it all malice? Or is it... I don't think it's all malice or all incompetency.
It's road to hell, good intentions. They think they're doing the right thing.
Well... Even that, I question sometimes. I don't know.
Oh, yes. Well, okay. The thing is, villains... is, even the worst villains in history, your Uncle Adolfs, your Uncle Stalins, they thought they were doing the right thing. They didn't think they were, I'm, Snidely Whiplash, twirling the mustache.
Right. They don't think they're evil themselves, but like...
No, they think they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's all about justification of evil,
Yeah. Exactly. It's ends justify the means.
That's how any state operates. I know. But it's like when you just come out here and just say like those obvious lies, and like that's your job every day. It's just come out here and like you get told, okay, we're smearing these guys. Well, they don't say it like that, of course, but I mean, you gotta know. Like you gotta know. You gotta know.
They drown it probably with drugs and alcohol, to be honest. How many of them are alcoholics or drug users or involved in some sort of very fucked up...
Fucking degeneracy.
They're basically hiding from their own conscience half the time.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Something much happier. Something much happier.
Yes. Thank you.
Doggo. Doggo's so happy.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Look at that tail. Look at that tail going. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to eat the snow.
Yeah, he's just going to get hit in the face with snow.
Yeah, he's just like, haha, this is fun.
No, I'm going to eat that snow.
He's touching the snow is what's happening.
I'll get it now. Yeah, I'll get it next time.
Look at him. He's having so much fun. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Doggo is happy.
Super happy. And of course, the human gets to fucking...
Dude, fuck that shit, man. That's a lot of fucking snow, dude. I don't miss that shit. I don't miss that shit. Fuck that.
Well, no. That's why, like, however much I might like the New Hampshire project, the Free State of New Hampshire project, I don't know if I could do it, dude. Look at that shit. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'll stay in Florida, dude. I can be inside and I can turn the AC on. It's fine. God damn, during the summer, I can turn the AC on. Like,
well, to save the planet, we might have to get rid of that AC for you.
Pay for the electricity. It's fine. Like, oh my God, my electric bill is lower in the winter.
No. No, for the good of the planet, where you're gonna need to remove that AC. No more AC.
Fuck off. Hell no. Hell no. Come fucking get it, motherfucker. Come get it. You're never gonna separate a Floridian with this fucking AC. It's never gonna happen.
Dude, the only reason the state of Florida exists is air conditioning, bro.
Right. We would not be a state otherwise. It would just be a swampy nothing. Like,
Absolutely. Since the beginning of Florida, fucking, if it weren't for the crackers and air conditioning, there would be no fucking Florida.
That's definitely true.
Flagler.
This is some cringe.
Yeah, Flagler. Oh my god.
Ice cream, chocolate swirl, ice cream, strawberry, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream.
Cultural appropriation right here. It's very obviously like black church gospel singing style. Oh no, so cringe too.
You know what I would say if I was that guy? Get the fuck out of the store.
No, you wouldn't, Seawall. No, you fucking wouldn't.
Yeah, but also he's a wagey dude. Like the poor fucking guy's just trying to do his job, and they come in all fucking. We got 8 cameras, 8 little phones pointing your direction. Like we're doing this thing, and oh my god, and like oh my god, dude. Poor fucking wagey. Like I don't usually feel bad for him, but god damn it, like poor fucking bastard. He's just trying to do his job.
I only got something from Freedom Tunes. Something called Fed Talks.
The government is bad. I am an incels. You are all incels. Let's bomb a federal building. Whoa, whoa. Good advice. Let's do it. Come on. One of you, come on up here. The government has kept us whites down for too darn long. Who wants to bomb a federal building? Let's bomb a federal building.
Bots are out in force tonight, guys.
All right, okay. The media.
Damn, yeah, they are.
I hate how the media is always defending democracy. They are the enemy of the people. The media tell lies.
I can't believe he's saying this. Hey, I work in media, bud.
Ah, that makes my blood boil. Do you think the media lies, white brother?
Well, yeah.
Would you like to bomb a news network?
No.
Hold this bomb and say, I would like to bomb a news network.
I don't want to bomb a news network.
Why don't you admit it? You want to bomb a news network. He wants to bomb a news network, and he should do it. Show them all of the white power that us whites have.
He's making me unsafe. He's a terrorist. White nationalist terrorist!
Get away from me!
Oh, what a letdown.
I'm a 13-year-old girl. I'm home alone. Who wants to come over?
Oh, I do!
Every fucking time.
There you go.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking brilliant. How fantastic
Chef's
is
kiss.
that?
Patreon.com/FreedomTunes.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Freedom Tunes is fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah, and it's like...
Tucker Carlson versus M&M's. That looks funny for next time.
Yeah. The thing is, the M&M's things, like, guys, I don't know the last time I saw an M&M's commercial. The one I remember the most is They Do Exist.
They do.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Yeah, for sure. All right. BRB, real quick. BRB, quickly.
I guess we'll move on to the next one, Midget. Just you and me.
We should. I love this Chinese asset mayor of Boston. Comments scrolling in her Ask Me Anything on Instagram.
TikTok, actually.
Resign.
Okay.
How long will you keep mandates going? What are the metrics? Medical tyranny. You're ruining the city and the mandates. You need to stop mandating vax. You're ruining Boston. Medical tyranny is still tyranny. So many people want to know. Allow individual choice. Thank you for keeping us safe in the global pandemic. Stop the segregation. No vax pass. I'm confused. You're doing great. Happy Lunar New Year. You're the tiger. Yeah, I'm Tiger, Guilo. Yeah, I'm Tiger. You wear mask. You vaccine mandate.
It comes out.
You mandating vaccine. Stop the mandates. Is there an expiration date for the mandate? Stop medical tyranny and the mandates. Vax doesn't stop spread. Why the mandate? Recall her. Hi, Melina. Why don't you care about your people?
You see her face.
Hi. Notice me, Melina. How convenient. What have you done today? Anything exciting? How do you feel about Dorchester Bay City? Please stop the indoor vaccine requirement.
I love snow.
What ideas do you have for bringing back outdoor dining?
Wasn't she the one that was like, she was looking through the mall, she's like, how do I feel about Boston winter? And then she's like, what goes off on that, but it's like everything around that is all this kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was like a thing that went around. Yeah. Oh my God. It's like, why would you bother? Why would you bother doing this?
Because they think
they're popular.
Yeah.
Do you really think that's the case? Do you think they really?
Yes. You think their handlers are telling them the truth? Because the handlers were telling them the truth. They may have for a moment a real human thought and a real human empathy going, maybe I fucked up here.
But they're not real people. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. This is fucked up, man. I just don't get how you be a person. Like, you can't be a human and live like this. Like, I don't know.
I don't get it either, dude. I know what you're trying to say, but I don't understand it either. I couldn't sleep with myself.
No,
I couldn't read
right.
this. Yeah. I couldn't read this thinking I'm good and go to sleep later that night without just fucking dwelling on that constantly. Because I have an internal monologue. I have a conscience. I have a fucking self-awareness.
Exactly.
Like, I don't just drink and, pill these things away. They're there. And, I don't, you're right, dude. I don't know how they fucking exist like this. They can't.
It kind of gives the reptile theory some fucking validity. I mean,
right?
How do
just
in
the moment. Like, she'll forget this moment 20 minutes later, is what you're saying.
It won't matter ever again. That's the thing. It's like we'll talk about this week, and that's it. It won't ever be brought up again. Well, and not just by us. I'm saying like this will disappear.
Scooting along
forever.
It will.
Crazy.
Some blood boiling moments.
Oh my God, yeah. Now some of these kids, it's funny, you can see the difference. Some of these kids are more excited than others. Right? They're like, yeah, and then they're looking around like, oh, we're all over it. Yeah, so they're still like that. I do like this kid. Started over. This kid in the bottom left of the laptop. Watch him the whole time. Watch this kid the whole fucking time. This is me.
Yeah.
He's already not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, cool, okay.
Back to my Minecraft.
Back to playing my game.
Yeah, he sure is too. He's like, yeah, I'm stoked. Damn, I died though. He's like, damn, look at him. He's like, damn, I died though. I can't concentrate. You guys are all screaming and shit. Why can't I fucking concentrate on what I'm doing? Playing something like Roblox or something. He's like, oh, I oofed. Yeah, no, check it out. He's gonna oof in Roblox. He's gonna totally die.
Well, we gotta move on, guys. We're way past.
He's like, oh, I'm trying to concentrate on my Roblox, and you guys are jumping around, hooting and hollering. I'm already not wearing a mask. Why y'all all excited? Right. Mom said I didn't have to wear the stupid mask. My dad's based.
This video, it looks fake, but it's like this is like glitch in the Matrix kind of shit.
We gotta get a rolling on this because that is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible because it's all about getting the rhythm.
Yeah, it's the rhythm, and the thing is, this is like glitch in the Matrix kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, it's okay, yeah. So if I didn't get it, I'll bet you that's not even the 10th time he's done this before. That's just like the furthest he got out of the 1,000 takes that they did.
Yeah, once he gets the rhythm going, then it becomes like self-perpetuating.
Right, until he like some kind of inconsistency happens. Yeah. And that's when he goes down.
He's not going
He's
straight
just
down
too
the hill.
fast. He just can't keep it up.
Right.
He just
Well,
can't keep up with
faster.
it.
He's not going 7 meters per second squared. Like he's
gradually accelerating, and eventually he can't. Eventually, he just can't keep it up. It's just way too fucking fast, right? It's just way too fast.
Yeah.
He can.
Live to the Max has future Porch Boy. Listen, if you guys can find this guy, if you guys can find this guy, we'll have him on the show.
Oh yeah.
Like, find him, please, and we'll invite him on. I don't know.
Then the last show of the night, last video of the night.
Oh yeah.
They just sound depressed.
Like, like the lackluster fucking response.
Yeah, one more time.
Hold on. This donor has had it. No more donuts? What?
No more dough.
Nuts. I don't get it either, but it's like it's supposed to be some kind of pun on donuts, donor, and dough, and like dough being money, but like donuts, and I don't understand it, and maybe I don't know.
Yeah, and it just sounds depressed too.
This is not
God. Solidarity. Who are with whom are we in solidarity here?
Yeah.
With whom?
Well, dude, I mean, listen, there's no more mask mandates, then like the companies that make masks won't make as much money. How dare you?
Is that with whom we're in solidarity?
They have to pay their slave labor in China in order to survive. Like you have to.
I think I saw little kids. I think I saw little kids putting masks together. I saw a video of like a room full of little kids doing a really good job putting a bunch of fucking masks together.
Right. And you're gonna make that work all be for naught? Midget? How dare you not like those little kids? What the fuck, dude?
What am I, anti-little kid? Jeez.
Right. What are you, a fucking bigot? Jesus, dude. Fuck.
No, I should hope not. I wouldn't want to be a bigot like that. If it means being anti, slave labor, then...
Right. I mean, you gotta get your iPhone somehow. Shit.
We could
right, goddamn, I need my iPhone and my iPad.
We could produce these things in a Western automated factory where we have very few workers but a lot of machinery.
Well, no, but because like we have union labor.
Well, no.
The cost of labor goes up, and then so of course the price goes up, and then we have to complain that the price is up.
No, you can produce it for almost the identical price.
And it also is counter innovative. It's counter innovation. You're spending your time in the interest of the union workers who could be, replaced through innovation, and then you'd have a more educated workforce if your education system was geared to do so in such a way. You'd have a workforce of engineers to tend to the automated machines.
Well, you don't even need engineering level degrees. You just need basically quality control people, which could be done through trade schools.
Sure. Trade.
Technicians.
You need engineers. You need fucking technicians. You need properly educated people just as well as you need the maintenance guys, and the fucking janitors and the factories and shit.
No, it would be slightly more expensive, but not by much. We're talking about shaving, a couple, like a percentage point off here.
We're talking about a utopia, Seawall. We're talking about a fucking society that cares about its people, not one that fucking mashes a bunch of people together and hopes for the best and fucking farms taxes from them.
Right.
We're way past zero, so I think Johnny needs to play us out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're not ready for the tax cattle conversation there, Mijjt. That can be another time.
Some kind of cattle.
Tax cattle for sure. But again, that can be arguments for another time because that's gonna be it for your boys this week. So make sure you catch us next week. Same porch time, same porch channel. You can check our description down below if you want to, see us and talk to us in the meantime. Follow us on Twitter, which is at the Porch Bois. Join our Discord server, which again, the link is down below. Same with supporting the show with Buy Me a Coffee. Make sure you kind of do that stuff. Check out the Buy Me a Coffee stuff. There's like different tiers of donations you can give that will get you certain things, whatever. Go check that out. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Right? That's not the weekend that we're taking off, right?
A weekend that we're taking off?
Well, you said there's a Tuesday coming up, right?
Oh, yeah.
We have to switch to Friday instead.
No.
Which one was that?
That is next Tuesday, the 22nd. I won't be available.
Right, so we're going to do an episode on Friday instead, correct?
I thought we were going to do it on Wednesday.
No. If you look back, I was saying let's do it on that Friday.
Okay, on the 25th, so.
The 25th. Yeah, that's right, because I'm going to try and get Steven to be in studio for that day, so we'll see.
Yep.
Let's Max says, happy birthday again, John. God bless you. That's right, I said it. I don't mind that you say it. That's nice. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah. So we're gonna do it. I think Friday would be the better day to do it either way. So next Tuesday will not be an actual episode of the Porch Bois. It will be on Friday of next week. So make sure you join us for that.
Yep.
It'll be fun.
Yep.
Hopefully,
have a good night, all.
Hopefully we'll have Steven and so go bother Steven. Tell him to be on the stream next Friday. That's your homework for this week. All right.
Well, most of y'all know him. Go fucking blow smoke up his ass until he...
Right. Go tweet at him. Go fucking hit him up in Discord, all that stuff.
Bro, send a carrier pigeon to him.
Right. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. All right. Let's get out of here.
Night all.
Peace.
See you guys.